everybody. Happy New Year. We finished off 2018 and I thought about taking a break today, but I was doing some work in my office and I thought, you know what? This blank slate could be changed. You guys are used to, with my little setup, we have this Tomicarama in the back, the Bayside Motors car dealership set, which I love and I'm going to keep there because I've always loved it. There's a newer one that they released earlier this year that I haven't set up yet. One of these days I will. I also have this little piece of, I don't know, just kind of some sort of material that I've used as kind of a padded material. I still might use it here and there because, you know, it's good and it doesn't make the cars don't roll around and it's soft. You've also seen this little piece of wood that is nice but doesn't make any sense, but I've had it and sometimes it just adds a nice little dimension to it. But I thought, you know what, it is a new year, it is time to shake things up. I don't have too much to shake up, but why not add another Tomicarama? Tomicarama is by Tomica, who does Tomica Limited Vintage. These sets are related to Tomica Limited Vintage. You can see by the picture, these are all Tomica Limited Vintage cars. I love Tomica Limited Vintage, and I have had this set that was sent to me by Japan Booster. Oh, I've had it for years. I don't know if there's a year of when this was released, but even when I got it from Japan Booster, it had already been out for a while. And I've had it in the closet, along with some other sets that I haven't set up, some Tomicaramas, and I thought, you know what? Why not, instead of this, why not this? So I'm going to set it up. I don't know if I'm going to show a lot of footage of setting it up, but I'm going to show it to you when I'm done. And I thought, since you are the video audience and I'm doing this for my video shoots, let's see how it works. And let's see if this is something that works for the future, for the upcoming videos in 2019. Nice little change up, right? All right, there is the box. It is all in Japanese, so I can't tell you too much other than I can see the 1/64 scale there. So everything is to scale as Tomica Limited Vintage does. You can see lots of information there. More information here, stuff that I can't understand. And here on the back, you can see all the pieces. Now, like the Tomicarama car dealer set, there's a lot of little pieces that I will probably not break out. Maybe to start I will. But things like there's the lights. You know, there's just a lot of stuff here. But we're going to see how this fits together. See if it works with this. And if I have a new setup, that'll be kind of fun. Park some cars, right? This is a car YouTube channel. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we have some stickers that I may or may not use. And let's open up the box. Looks like the wall pieces. Wow, a lot of the smaller pieces. Again, I may or may not use. Cones. Look how genius this is packed. And then our parking pieces. Okay, let's set it up. Okay, you can already see that we've got some really, I've got this kind of set up now. So we've got, I think it goes like this. So now we can add the attaching pieces. Okay, I had the pieces turned around, so now let's get to it. All right, there we are. We have got the essentially the parking lot done. Very, very simple. Got a wall on one side. Got another wall on the other. Let's add some of these things. Some lights, which we've got already over here. Some cones. And then I think these pieces we're going to wait on, at least for now. Okay, here's the lights. So it looks like I have 2 extra lights if I want them, because this sign, I put it, you can't really see it, but I can put it over here on the side. There you go. And a little parking sign that goes right here in the front, I believe. And then if we want, I'm going to maybe leave the cones out, but the cones could go all over the place. I guess I could put an extra light here and one here. They're totally off camera. But if I move back, there you go. You can see it. So, I'm going to use this parking lot platform for sure. There are some of the other details. I think it fits nicely into the parking, or into the Bayside Motors used car lot. But should we park some cars here? Let's figure some cars to put there. All right, let's drive our 2 Atlas haulers away. They'll be used for other things. But I picked out 20 cars from my Tomica Limited Vintage display. If we're going to use this parking lot, we at least need to start with Tomica Limited Vintage. And I kind of got an assortment, and this is always a good chance to see how cool Tomica Limited Vintage is. So let's just go. Remember, these are all to scale, 1/64 scale, so they all fit next to each other like the real cars would look next to each other. So we're going to start with the Nissan. This is, you can see they're always on the base here. This is the Nissan Safari. Well, since it's a big one, we'll put it in the back. Literally grabbing, I put them all to the side here. If you know what kind of car this is, you can name it before I tell you. This is a Honda, I think S600, I believe, coupe. Since this one's small, we'll put it towards the front. Tomica Limited Vintage does all kinds of stuff, and this is the year 2019 with Ferraris coming. Datsun Bluebird wagon, you know this one from Hot Wheels. This one is very popular. Tomica Limited Vintage as well. Not one that they haven't done it very often, only 3 times. Nissan Cedric, always like this one. Very standard, beautiful Japanese car that maybe it is unknown in other parts of the world, at least in the United States. How about another Datsun 510? This time it's the 4-door sedan. And I'm literally like, there's so many. The variety is incredible. How about this van? This is a Toyota, I think it's called the, I believe this is the Toyota. This is the Toyota Town Ace van. I think they did a Daihatsu as well. Let's put that right there. Toyota Corona. Doesn't that just scream 80s, including those wheels? Toyota Crown Wagon. This one's one of my favorites because it has those crazy tail lights. How about another big one? The Toyota Land Cruiser. It's fun to do Toyotas. We don't do a lot of Toyotas right now because Mattel doesn't have the license. This one you're familiar with Hot Wheels, but there's the stock version of the RS Turbo, or the R30 Skyline. Actually, let's put it over here. We need some red over here to balance things out. Sadly, you never saw it. The Nissan IDX. This was the concept car. They did this. They did a racing version and the street version. Tomica Limited Vintage did both. All right, you want to go real tiny? How about the Suzuki Front, Fronte? And remember, everything is to scale, so I could put that literally on top of the Nissan Safari like that, but I won't because it doesn't make any sense. So we'll park that one right. Actually, you know what? He wanted to park here, and he's going to get swallowed by what we know here in the United States is the Nissan Pathfinder. This is the first gen Pathfinder, but this is in the Terrano, I think, or the Terrano or Terrano in Japan. Why not? Here you go. Boom. See you later, Suzuki front. Honda Prelude. Okay. Honda Civic. They've done a couple generations of the Civic. Okay, I picked a lot of red at random, didn't I? So we're just going to have to put a couple of those together. How about the R33 Skyline? This is the Autech 4-door GTR in purple. You got to check out the wheels on that one, are just so incredible. Alfa Romeo, I think this is the Junior. Just looking at it over here. Yep, it's the GT1300. That's all. I think it's all the Junior, but check out what you want to see is that steering wheel. Look how detailed it is for a 164 car. Isn't that incredible? I guess I've filled up that side now. Just 3 others. Skyline, beautifully done. This is the I think we have the GTR coming. This is the C10, and they're doing the GTR, but this is more of the stock 4-door version in purple. And then 2, look at, I just left 2 European cars. How about that? Did you know they did Mercedes? They haven't done very many of them, but I actually think this is the only casting they've done in several colors, but this is the 190, the Mercedes-Benz 190. Put that over here to finish off these slots. And last one, the Porsche 911 with the Fuchs wheels, just absolutely gorgeous. And that one backs up into the final spot. So there it is. So this is what I'm thinking as I'm kind of doing this. If I take off this and this, that's a pretty cool setup, don't you think? The lights can stay there. I'll take them down when I need to. If I'm doing an unboxing, maybe I'll remove it for a little bit. But I think this little setup will work for a while. You guys tell me what you think. Just kind of a little double dose of a nice little slot I can start as I showcase cars, park them where we need to. You guys tell me what you think. I enjoyed setting it up. Nice little New Year's Day activity. I mean, obviously, it doesn't have to be Tomica Limited Vintage. It can easily be Matchbox as well. It's all going to fit. Or Hot Wheels. They'll all do just fine. When you're talking 164, all of these will work. So there you go. That's my setup. I think it'll be fun. You guys tell me what you think. Bye, guys.